turned out to be quite the ball game tonight.
This was a fun one. Yeah, I was really excited about this. Now, check this out. The Union Knights were riding pretty high, winning their first 5 games of the season before being upset 27-18 last week at Hudson. Waterloo Columbus, on the other hand, tied for second place in the District 4 with identical 2-1 records. Now, look, I'm a numbers guy. I'm also a betting man, by the way, so just based on the records alone, Union would be the heavy favorite coming into the night, right? Well, let's see if the numbers worked out that way. Now, the Sailors trying to make an entrance tonight, as they always do, and looking to make a statement with special teams. Kickoff returned by Maze Weber of Union, able to cut through Columbus special teams like butter with a hot knife for a major gain. Very nice starting field position for the Knights. Union QB Caden Sorensen with a little shuffle pass here to Garrett Kahlberg. Oh, but bobbles it, fumbles it. Columbus's Drew Schultz able to dive on it. Sailors ball. Crowd's loving it, right? Sailors start strong with their ground game, but Union forces them to rethink the strategy here. I know. How about we switch it up? Throw a pass across the middle. Well, that's why. Interception for Caden Sorensen with a nice little run to complement it too. Knights back on ball, and that beautiful interception you just saw, totally wasted with a quick 3 and out. Turning it back over to the Sailors, going back and forth here. Columbus quarterback Amani Robinson looking deep to start off this drive, throwing an absolute bomb to Owen Hosh. And that looks like a 55-yard catch, if I do say so myself, for the junior. Student section going nuts for it, but we're not done here. Hand off to Schultz, stuffed up by the impressive Union defense. And this was kind of a theme all night. Union making it pretty hard to get anything done on the ground, especially when you end up bobbling the ball. It's all about ball control, right? Amani Robinson here scrambling to find an open man, lobs it up to the end zone for an incomplete pass. But wait a second. What's this? Oh, we have a penalty on Union. That'd be pass interference. Ball placed at the spot of the foul. How about a little bit of trickery-dickery to finish off this drive? Robinson makes the fake run, shuffles it to Bryce Nolan running in the other direction. Oh my goodness, what is going on in that student section? Now these guys are just having a whole lot of fun, a little bit of a whiteout energy. Check out these fellas, having themselves an electric night. Columbus student section having a very fun time. All right, guys, back to football. Knights QB Sorensen decides to keep it for himself on the very next play after the kickoff, cutting through the unexpected Sailors defense, having no trouble whatsoever. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Sorensen getting Union on the board. And here we have Union student section, a bunch of pirates on the hunt for some treasure, huh? Yeah, they're really in costume there, but guess what? No treasure to be found here on Union's field goal attempt. Totally gets blocked off. Sailors ball. Now, look, their running has been a little bit unsuccessful tonight, so they're right back to the passing game. Check out Amani serving up this trusty steed, Drew Schultz. A nice little pass, trotting his way down the field for a massive gain from the young man, finally getting pushed out around the 25. He's a rock star tonight, this guy. Now, Robinson meeting with coach on the sideline, drawing up something a little bit special to capitalize on this drive. But the passing game is starting to get swallowed up by Holton Kraft. How about we call on the old reliable, right? Owen Hosh getting the job done. Now, this is a touchdown by that young man. But Union Stratton Luke does not want to take that for a final answer. Now, listen, man, from one Luke to the other. Let's just say what they say in the movie Frozen. Let it go, okay? Now, by the way, there was one guy in the Columbus student section here whose shirt says, quote, "I love doing homework." Either he was being sarcastic or that is one dedicated young man. Speaking of dedicated, both teams put up a great fight tonight, staying in the game long enough to keep it neck and neck basically all night. Final score here, against all odds, by the way. You see how I started that off, tied it back in at the end? Final score, 20-13, Waterloo, Columbus. Now, I just got to say, what an amazing game. That was a lot of fun.
It went down to, I know you couldn't stay for it all because you had to get back here and anchor, but it went down to the final seconds, and it was Amani Robinson hitting Owen Hosh with the game-winning touchdown pass, just seconds to play for Columbus to get that big win tonight.
Absolute dog. And you know what? Hard work pays off, because this Columbus team, we were talking about it earlier tonight. They've been working really hard on getting improvements here and there, making little adjustments. I'm so happy for the guys.
And they're up for a district championship now because Applington Parkersburg upset Hudson tonight, handing Hudson his first district loss. So now Hudson and Waterloo Columbus are tied for the district lead.
Wow.